Is there anything that is not tough? So what are the resolutions you've made for this season? Let me ask you, what are the resolutions? We've shared this for a couple of weeks now, and I'm deliberate, I'm intentional about this. I'm going through them again, so that if you didn't get it last time, you get it again. What are the resolutions you have made? Number one. Number two, out of the 4 Ds of desire, determination, diligence, and discipline, which one are you focusing on? Which one are you looking at? Say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Well, you can also decide, I'm going to be drinking more water. I'll drink more water this period. I'll drink more water. Most times when you feel thirsty, you don't go for water, you go for fizzy drink. You go for branded drinks. You go for, say, don't worry, forget water. No, be intentional about drinking plenty of water this season. Then also decide to reduce food waste. This is not a time to waste food because it's not easy out there. And also because of sustainability. So eat the much you can afford or the much your tummy can take. Don't eat the much that you have to waste. Okay, you can also decide to use your freezers most this period. Make sure you freeze most of your food, pack them, especially the ones that have good shelf life. Now you can also decide, you know what, I'm going to, make large bodies, large portions of food, and I'm going to pack them into the freezer. Especially for those of us that are so busy, you have to be at work, you have to work all day. So when you get back, you're so tired, you don't have to now sit and then you are you know what it is like. Okay, so what else? What number now? I've crossed to 10. You can decide part of your resolutions in this period. I'll just be tidying my fridge and cupboards maybe once every week. Clean out the fridge, cupboard, so that you will know which food you have, which ones you have to discard. And then another one is, please always check the dates, expiry dates. Decide to say, okay, I will check the date and say this is the expiry. That reminds me, just a couple of days ago, I walked into a supermarket and I picked up some let me leave it though. I don't want to mention the brand, milk. And then I got home just for me to open the milk and I discovered, it has expired. Funny enough, if I didn't look at it, I was not even the one that saw it. It was my young man that saw it. And I was like, it's expired. But they still have them. People are still selling. So you need to go back and check again, just to be sure. Then note which food goes into the bin. Pay attention to which food that will go into the bin. Pay attention to which food you throw away, and then the ones you use better. So part of the resolution also is to learn new skills, new cooking, culinary skills, new cooking skills. You can learn how to hold a knife. You can learn how to cut ingredients safely. You can learn how to weigh and measure ingredients. Some people don't even have any measurements, item in the kitchen. You don't have anything used to measure to know. It's very important. So you can learn that. Learn how to boil even water carefully. So you can decide to say, part of my resolution that I will teach my children or teach the young ones how to put on the gas, how to put up, how to pack, how to sweep, how to cut vegetables, even as small as onions. You have onions. Some people don't know how to cut onions. They don't know how to cut carrots. They don't know how to shred vegetables. For telling our African Nigerian food story, the way you shred ugu leaves, it's not the same way you shred oha leaves. It's not the same way you shred ewedu. It's not the same way you shred okazi leaves. It's not the same way you shred shoko or efo tete. So the way they come in their different shades of color and different ways. They also have their different ways of being cut or being shredded. So you can learn this. You can also learn how to use a frying pan, a saucepan, and the rest of them. Now, before I move on, you say, okay, I decide I will eat food that helps my mood and motivation. Foods that are high in iron, magnesium, protein, and good fat help our mood and motivation. You can decide to say, I will ask my friend, okay, you can learn, okay, who is a great cook, if they can teach me how to prepare some types of delicacies. Ask questions, don't be too proud to ask questions, and don't feel too timid and say, they will laugh at me, I don't know how to prepare. Please, this is a season we always ask questions. How do I do this? Then better still, you can go to the YouTube channel Gomega234 to check how to prepare simple meals. Very simple delicacies. Okay, you can also aim to eat food that is in season. This is very good. It will help to improve our taste and nutrition. Potatoes are in season now. In fact, the potato in Nigeria now is like all-round season. You can get potatoes of 1K, 2K, 5K. Plantains are still in season now. Okay. Coconuts are everywhere. You can get plenty of them. Even our Irish potatoes, but they are quite expensive. So the part of our resolution is when tomatoes are in season, get them in large quantities, pack them, peppers and the rest. I'm just giving examples. Okay, so what else? You can decide to say, I will try at least one new ingredient that scares me. There's some ingredients you don't want to, like many people don't like bitter food. Say, Lydia, don't go there. I don't like bitter leaf soup. I don't like it. But bitter leaf soup is very, very healthy. I don't like to make any soup that is bitter. You can try. Okay, so you can decide to say, I'll cook using my pans and kitchen appliances this year. I think me too, I'm guilty of that. You have fryers, you have ovens, electric oven. Many of them are just there. You're not using them. So when are you going to use them? So part of my resolution too this year is that, I'll just use this. You have pots that are like 2 years old. They are there, still sealed and packed. Some people, yes, once they get their stuff, they start using them right away. But some of us will just say, okay, leave it now, leave it. What are you leaving it for? So please join me this season. Part of our resolution is that we'll cook using all our pans and our kitchen appliances, not at once, but at least to use them. So at least you have something, you use them. Don't just keep them there. Time is what is going. Now also it's good to also look at health-focused nutrition. So you say, okay, part of my food resolution is that I'm going to look at health-focused food. Okay. I'm going to improve my physical well-being through better nutrition, and you can decide now. It is not too late. Eat more fruits and vegetables. Commit to eating at least 5 servings of vegetables and fruits every week. So that means 1 day, 1 fruit, 1 vegetable. Decide to do that. Okay, so decide to reduce sugar. Decide to reduce sugary beverages. Okay, practice mindful eating. I've said it before. And you'll be glad you have done so. Now, let's choose also the kind of food we eat. Say me, I don't like seafood though. But seafood is very, very healthy. Different types of seafood. From our fish, to our prawns, to our shrimp, to our crabs. I say, no, I don't like crab. I don't. Well, it's about what you like or what is healthy for the body. So you can decide to say, this is what I will do. Okay? Then meat. I will eat less of meat this season. Say I eat meat a lot. Some people eat meat a lot. So you can decide to say, I'll cut down on the meat, especially beef. I'll cut down on red meat, that is beef. I'll avoid eating much meat this year. And then you adopt meatless days you don't eat meat. You say, okay, maybe what I'll do is I'll just decide to take plant-based or plant-enriched protein. Say, Lydia, do you have, of course, you have plant-enriched protein, like mushroom. For meat, if you want to make any of our Nigerian delicacies, you can use mushroom. For your okra, for your egusi, for your ogbono. Try it. Even for efo, you see the taste. And apart from the taste, the flavor, the nutritional value is very, very, very high. So this will help to reduce too much dependence and reliance on animal agriculture, animal protein. So you say, okay, rather than red beef, red meat, what else can I do? You can go for white meat, like your chicken, your turkey. Okay, you can also decide to say, I'll do plenty of fish this year. I'll do plenty of fish, especially scaly fish. I'll do plenty of. Say, Lydia, fish is very expensive. When you make your food your medicine, you won't be showing up at the hospital. So please, you can try and do this, and I'm sure you'll be so glad that this has been done.